Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes on this gorgeous Saturday of sunshine from Maine to Florida. Just hardly any clouds at all. We're still in the middle of this dry air mass, but this time the high is now to the south. It's sitting off the Virginia, North Carolina coast. And it started yesterday where the winds went around to the west, and that brought the temperatures up. We immediately saw our temperatures, which on Thursday in many areas didn't get out of the 60s. Yesterday we got into the mid and upper 70s, and today we're going to get into the low and mid 80s. Also, the flow is west or west-southwest today. It's still reasonably dry. The dew points are going to be into the 50s, which is certainly very comfortable, should be a nice day all the way around. And then we're going to start to see the humidity come up a little bit on Sunday. It won't be coming up very much. We'll see the edge up. The dew points are going to rise up into the low 60s, making it a shade uncomfortable, maybe a shade sticky, but by no means will it be oppressive. So take a look at your high temperatures today from Virginia to southern New England. We're looking at highs mostly in the middle 80s, some lower 80s in the cooler spots as you go north in the Hudson Valley and on up into interior Connecticut, and also along the shores of Long Island and New Jersey, where it'll probably be in the 70s to around 80 with the sea breeze. And then you get inland and you see some numbers pushing up into the middle and a couple of upper 80s as you head down into Maryland and northeastern Virginia. Sunday, about the same. We're looking at temperatures in the middle to upper 80s. Again, cooler as you go north and east, and you start to see those upper 80s show up in south central Pennsylvania, down into southern New Jersey, and you get down into Maryland near the Washington, D.C. area, and you're seeing a couple of spots getting to the upper 80s to around 90. No showers, no thunderstorms, no nothing. Should be mostly sunny on both days. Monday, we have the next cold front approaching. So we'll probably start the day with some sun and then go to arriving clouds and maybe a few showers or the odd thunderstorm or two during the afternoon or evening. No severe weather is forecast. And as we move into next week, I would describe this September as weather as being really spectacular. It's been quite a month. And we're going to be going back to dry conditions, really, after that brief chance for showers. We're going to be back to some sunshine for Tuesday with temperatures mostly in the middle to upper 70s. The same will hold for Wednesday, mid 70s to perhaps a few warm spots as you go South Jersey down into Maryland, touching the 80-degree mark. And then Thursday will nudge up a little bit, upper 70s to some lower 80s. There are two cold fronts coming this week, the one on Monday and another one late in the week. And both those fronts the first front will produce some showers. The one late in the week, probably Thursday night, Friday, looks to be mostly dry. And then there may be another one after that next weekend that looks to be mostly dry. Here's our wide satellite loop. Not much happening. Again, the east looking good. You can see clouds out off the southeast coast, and on the lower right, the top of Tropical Storm Jerry, which we'll get to in a second. But again, here in the east, it's just terrific. We are seeing some showers and storms up through the middle Mississippi Valley, back down into the southern plains. But that is not going to be getting here. And in fact, as this moisture moves east, it's only going to get weaker. And that's why we're not really thinking we're going to see too much here on Monday. So just as we look at what the GFS model is doing, we are seeing the high offshore. Here comes the front for Monday, maybe a couple of showers Monday night. You can see Tropical Storm Jerry on the lower right moving northward, and then it turns sharply northeast. Looks like it may go over Bermuda sometime Tuesday night or early Wednesday. For us, the Monday front goes out. High pressure builds into Virginia. So Tuesday, Wednesday into Thursday look good. Here's another front that comes through. This is for Thursday evening. And notice there's very little with this. This front just kind of moves through dry, and then another dry high comes in for Friday and Saturday, and then maybe another front that arrives Saturday night with a shower or two, and then another dry high comes in behind it. It's a nice change from what we saw over the summertime with this weather pattern that we were in, where we were getting those showers and thunderstorms. At times it seemed like we were getting them every day. Tropical storm Jerry weakened overnight, and it's in an area now where the wind conditions are rather hostile, so I don't think it's going to be doing very much. It might actually weaken a little bit more. Going to make a turn to the north and then to the northeast, and then this one looks like it may be headed for Bermuda, and it may strengthen back into a hurricane when it makes the turn, as it starts to interact with some upper air energy coming off the East Coast. Here is the satellite loop of Jerry, and again, it just sort of looks like a blob of clouds there north of Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic. And you see to the northwest all those clouds that are going from southwest to northeast. Those are strong upper air winds, upper level winds, and Jerry is interacting with that area now, so it's likely to see some continued wind shear, which is going to hold the system down or possibly weaken it a bit more. It will escape that once it gets into early next week. And then as we take a look east of the Windward Islands on the lower right, you see disturbed weather approaching there. It's disorganized. Hurricane Center says there's about a 60% chance of this becoming a tropical depression as it moves into the eastern Caribbean Sea early next week. And we'll watch it to see if anything comes of it. But right now, in terms of the overall pattern out in the Atlantic and along the East Coast, it is unfavorable for storms to threaten the East Coast. They will all stay offshore and be of no consequence. So that's good news as we run through the next week or so, watching these tropical systems develop. All right, folks, Weather in 5 is done. Have a great day. Website posts are up. Might take a break from a live stream tonight on my YouTube channel and resume it again maybe at some point tomorrow. Have a great weekend.